Good morning. This video is about being safe in this pandemic, but because of the tendency I have to let my personal feelings invade my dialogue, I want to tell you at the top of the video what I want this to be about. I want you to do the right thing even when it costs you something. The pandemic is bad right now. You can listen to all the justifications you want for why we're blowing this out of proportion, but it is the worst it has been since March. And it's this bad mostly because of the choices we have made. And it is going to stay this bad probably through the holidays. Many of you, like me, are going to have to make a decision about getting together with family this year. I told myself over Thanksgiving that we would have a small, modest celebration and save it up for Christmas when it is better or safer, but it's looking like it's not going to be safer. I am talking with my family right now about pushing our get-together into January or February. This is admittedly hugely disappointing for me, as well as I expect many of you who are making similar decisions. It is simply not safe to gather with my loved ones, and I am running out of time to create a solid justification for denying the evidence I have seen and the advice that I have been given to not gather. But here's the problem. You probably know some people, maybe they're advertising it, maybe they're not, who are planning a big celebration with family. They're traveling or having people come into town. They're gonna do it up. They say they're gonna crack a window or socially distance or maybe get groceries delivered from now until the time people come into town to make sure nobody gets sick. Regardless how they justify it, they are willingly going to break every recommendation given to them about the danger of the holiday gathering. So my idea of justice, this is my personal idea of justice, is that everyone who breaks a rule gets caught and punished. In fact, if it happened that way, we would likely be out of this pandemic because people would be too scared to break rules because they see what happens. The fact is, many of these people who willingly and knowingly break safety rules to celebrate with their families, they're not going to get sick. Many of those who do get sick will have mild symptoms and probably decide that it was all worth it. Watching people break rules and have a good time and have nothing bad happen to them while I am following rules feels bad to me. It feels like I am suffering for doing good. After what I experienced on Thanksgiving, where many people were not limiting themselves and they turned out okay, I'm tempted to wave the white flag of justification and say it clearly doesn't matter what I do. I need to make sense of the fact that I can do good and suffer as a result. This is what people who want to lead upstanding lives need as well. Many people look around them and ask why people who break rules seem to prosper. They use this seeming injustice to start breaking rules themselves. I am imploring you to come up with an explanation of why you should continue to do hard things, follow rules, do good, even though it costs you something. This year, it will likely cost you a traditional holiday season. You will have heartache and a sense of loss while people around you celebrate. But I assure you that the satisfaction you get from justifying actions that cost you something will go deeper than the goodness of celebrating or even being with family. That is my wish for you this holiday season. Be content and satisfied when you suffer for doing good. Please stay safe this holiday. Not all people who break rules get away with it. There is no satisfaction in watching people get sick and suffer. Let your choices reflect how much you care about the safety of those around you. Thank you for watching.